All right, guys. I hope you all are having a great day. Today is Monday. There's of course a lot of quarterback news. JJ McCarthy is out for 2 and 4 weeks, and sadly, Joe Burrow is out for 3 months, which basically makes the Bengals season a lost season once again because of circumstances. Joe Burrow might become the next Andrew Luck, and I'll probably. And then we're going to get Jake Browning versus Carson Wentz in week 3. Oh, and Jaden Daniels is hurt. And I have him and Justin Fields in my family league as my quarterbacks. Life is good, but anyways, new rankings came out, of course, yesterday. And I'm going to talk about them. In number 1, Ohio State, 2, Penn State, 3, LSU, 4, Miami, 5, Georgia, 6, Oregon, 7, Florida State, 8, Texas, 9, Illinois, 10, Texas A&M, 11, Oklahoma, 12, Iowa State, 13, Ole Miss, 14, Alabama, 15, Tennessee, 16, Utah, 17, Texas Tech, 18, Georgia Tech, 19, Indiana, 20, Vanderbilt, 21, Michigan, 22, Auburn, 23, Missouri, 24, Notre Dame, 25, USC. And now, first things first, Georgia Tech in the ranking, well-deserved. Really entertaining team to watch, and one of the most entertaining teams to watch in college football. Absolutely deserve it. And USC are in the rankings for probably not for long, but let me start off with this. Notre Dame at 24 is a fucking travesty, all right? South Florida should be in the rankings. You can't make the argument that Notre Dame should still be in the rankings and South Florida shouldn't. You can't make an argument for that. It's absolutely wrong. Ohio State, of course, number 1 in the country. Absolutely well deserved. Number 2, Penn State. They haven't faced any real opponents yet. We'll see what happens at that Oregon game, basically. The number 3, LSU. LSU did not look good. They didn't look good at all, and it doesn't help the fact that Brian Kelly was basically being a bitch when asked about the offense and how they didn't do that well. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be really happy when that son of a bitch loses a game somewhere within the end of the year. Then at 4, we have Miami, obviously the top dogs in the ACC. Gonna get a college game day for what? Nothing. Good God. And then there at number 5, we have Georgia, Georgia, of course, I think is a really good team. Stockton, I think his last name is, or his first name, I don't know. All I know is that one of his name is Stockton, whatever, first, last, whatever. But he can sling it, and I think he'll be good. I think he'll be really, really good. And, Georgia versus Alabama. Woo! We're going to have another game of the year, boys. Let's go. And then number 6, we have Oregon. Oregon, they're Oregon. Dante Moore might be one of the top college football prospects right now. That's saying a lot because of how bad college football quarterbacks have been. Jesus Christ, this next year's draft class, dude. 2027. DJ Lagway fucking sucked too. Yeah, man. This draft board is cooked. But anyways, 7 Florida State. Florida State is cruising. They're on a redemption tour, and we'll see what happens there. 8 Texas. It's funny as hell that Texas is above Texas A&M. I swear to God, the Arch Manning propaganda, or just the media propaganda, this whole thing. Seriously, if Notre Dame didn't have the media deal with NBC, they wouldn't be as high as they are. They wouldn't be. It's all about media. It's all about marketing. We already saw it with the Travis Hunter Heisman thing. But, this has been going on for years. This has been going on for as long as maybe college football has existed. Maybe not as long as there, but maybe when it's gotten more modern, social media picking up, But in all seriousness, Texas over Texas A&M is not good. Then next up we have Illinois, which Illinois has been cruising. They're a really good team, and yeah. And 10, Texas A&M, well-deserved win. Could this be different than what they usually are, which is an 8-4 team with a bowl game that they'll more than likely win? Probably not. Then 11, we have Oklahoma with John Venmo Mateer as a possible Heisman favorite. Yeah, that is how bad college football players have been. Good Lord. The next up, we have Iowa State, the top dog in the Big 12. Kansas State is not fucking existent. And yeah, Iowa State is a really good team. It's definitely the best team in the Big 12 right now. And next up, we have Ole Miss, which, honest to God, I didn't think they would beat Kentucky, but they did. Lane Kiffin, the most unserious coach in sports, and yeah, that's all I gotta really say. And then next up, 14, we have Alabama, which Alabama looked good. Looked really good. Does it mean that they're back? No. They won't be back if they beat Georgia, then they'll be really back. But we're going to have to see when they actually face Georgia. All right, you can't trust this team. But in the next up, 15, Tennessee, which Tennessee, even though they lost that game, obviously won the Nico trade. And their kicker did the ultimate Browns Andre Sismet move. But maybe they should have moved the ball back 5 yards to give him more pressure. But anyways, Tennessee fucking choked the game. They lost. Tennessee still looks like a good team, but yeah, that kicker is never going to get invited to a party in college in his life. But 16, Utah. I mean, Utah is Utah. Texas Tech. Texas Tech is a good team. 18, Georgia Tech, one of the most entertaining teams in college football. Seriously, no complaints about Georgia Tech. I think they're a really good team, and they might make a run. They might make a run. That Georgia Tech and Georgia game, though, woo! That's going to be a fun game, man. That really is. And then Indiana at number 19. Finally, people are now falling for Indiana propaganda. They're the biggest frauds in college football. Prove me wrong, you can't. You can't. Then at 20, we have Vanderbilt, which Diego Pavia, I don't know what he's got going on with Theo Vaughn and his mom, but that doesn't matter. We're talking about football. In all seriousness, though, Vanderbilt is back. They're really, really back. They're not a joke anymore. They're just not. In Vanderbilt's next game, I think, is going to be against LSU at home. Oh, man. That Brian Kelly press conference after the game, if that same reporter asked him the same question, oh, he's going to fucking fight him. But seriously, I would love to see that happen. Oh, God. But next up, 21, Michigan. Michigan, of course. Great team. What the fuck? What the fuck did I just say? I'll leave it in, but whatever. Michigan, I think. You're going to win those 2 games. It doesn't even matter. But in all seriousness, Michigan. They'll be a solid team as long as they live. But they'll never be national title competitors. At least for another 5 years. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. Then at 22, we have Auburn. Auburn's going to face Oklahoma on Saturday, which, yeah, that'll probably be the end of their time being here. And then 23, we have Missouri. Missouri, of course. Good team, solid team, no complaints. And then 24, Notre Dame. Christian Irish Catholic propaganda. You can't make me think that they deserve to still be here. Like 0-2. 0-2. And they're still in the rankings. How much money do they pay them off? Like, do they just pay off the money to them? Like, they pay off the teams to play them? Notre Dame is the worst thing about college football. It's not even fucking close. All right, they're still independent in 2025, and you can't even say, like, oh, Army and Navy are independent, because they're not. They're the American Athletic Conference, I think their name is. And they're actually solid conference play. And then they're like, we're going to play Army and Navy, two very less teams here. Now, don't get me wrong, Notre Dame is a good team, but here's the thing about Notre Dame. All right, they take shortcuts. Nobody likes a team that takes shortcuts, which is why everybody hated the Chiefs last year, because it looked like the refs were bagging onto them, and they were taking shortcuts. There was no good offense. It was all defense and bullshit. That's why everybody hated the Chiefs, and that's why everybody's going to hate Notre Dame. So please, can one of the next opponents that Notre Dame has do the funniest thing ever and blow them the fuck out? And then next we have 25 USC. I don't think they're going to be there for that long, but we'll see. Lincoln Riley's probably going to lose his job after this season anyway. Oh my God, that guy's been forgotten. But teams that draft from rankings, South Carolina at number 11. They lost. They got blown out by Vanderbilt at home. Clemson at 12 because they lost to Georgia Tech at 1-2. Good fucking riddance. You guys made me cry. And then at South Florida leaving at 18 after losing to Miami. South Florida hype had us all fooled. Does that change the fact that Notre Dame should be ranked ahead of them? Absolutely not. Well, you let me know what's going on. But you let me know in the comments about how you feel about the top 25. How would you change it? And when I look at top 25 voters these days, and I see what they've been saying, yeah, I think I'm more overqualified than almost all of them. But in all seriousness, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll come back tomorrow with a video recapping on the NFL. All right, I'm just going to end it. Bye. Thanks for watching. Thank you.